Welcome to my operations management video on why toilet paper is still scarce. No doubt, your immediate reaction is hoarding. That did play a part in the beginning, but it's not a significant reason now. I'm recording this in early August of 2020, and the COVID-19 pandemic is still raging. Currently, it is worse in America than anywhere else in the world, mainly because our government has made some really poor choices. When the pandemic got started, it was impossible to find toilet paper anywhere. It's not impossible to find now, but it is still difficult. My wife was at the grocery store the other day, and they were unloading a new shipment of paper products, including toilet paper. It was gone within 15 minutes of being put on the shelf. People are pooping at about the same rate as before the pandemic, so toilet paper usage should be about the same, right? However, there are still shortages. Why? As I said, hoarding plays a small part. However, the supply chain plays a much bigger role. By the way, in case you were curious, the average American uses 140 rolls of toilet paper a year. I've taught operations management for almost 30 years and never once imagined I would be discussing pooping. Nevertheless, here we go. Prior to the pandemic, many people went to work in schools, stores, factories, and commercial buildings. As a result, those people pooped in schools, stores, factories, and commercial buildings. In fact, prior to the pandemic, about half of all U.S. toilet paper sales were for commercial, with the other half for household use. Now, a huge number of workers are working from home. Anyone working from home is pooping at home. Thus, the demand for toilet paper has increased for homes and decreased for all types of commercial facilities. Current estimates are that household demand has increased by about 40%. There are actually two major types of toilet paper. Commercial toilet paper is made from recycled paper and perhaps some virgin wood fibers. Household toilet paper begins as a slurry of mostly imported Brazilian eucalyptus wood fibers. The difference does not end there. Most commercial toilet paper is single-ply, while most household toilet paper is two-ply. Most commercial toilet paper is packaged in much larger rolls than household toilet paper. Some of the commercial rolls are 1,000 yards long. The two types of toilet paper are in no way interchangeable. Toilet paper is a low-profit margin product. Factories tend to run 24 hours a day to maximize profits. That lets them spread out fixed cost over more units, lowering the per unit cost. That also means that factories cannot just add shifts to increase output. The two types of toilet paper are made on different types of machines. It can take a long time to switch from making one type to the other. And the machines must be taken out of service to make the switch. That lowers production capacity. And remember, making household toilet paper requires very different inputs than making it for the commercial market. So it's not enough to convert the production machines. You have to switch over your entire supply chain. On top of all of this, remember that toilet paper is a very low profit margin product. It is big and bulky and expensive to both ship and store. As a result, retail stores do not keep much in inventory. Generally, what you see on the shelf is all there is. So there's no buffer inventory. Spending a lot of money to convert a factory or machine from making commercial to household toilet paper costs a lot of money. That money will be difficult to recoup given the low profit margins. This is especially true if demand after the pandemic falls back to its typical 50-50 commercial household breakdown. If that happens, any commercial machine converted to household toilet paper will have to be converted back to making commercial toilet paper with all the time and expense that entails. Okay, so production and supply chain issues are the major blames for toilet paper shortages. But what about hand sanitizers? Hand sanitizers have the same production and supply chain issues as toilet paper, but their supply chains are more complex. Toilet paper is wrapped on a roll, and the rolls are wrapped in plastic. Other than the toilet paper, all you need are some cardboard rolls and a little plastic. Not only do you need the ingredients to make hand sanitizer, you need all the bottles and bags it is sold in. Just like toilet paper, the size and packaging of commercial hand sanitizer is very different from household hand sanitizer. The commercial variety comes in gallon jugs or large plastic bags that are used in the dispensing machines. The household variety comes in small plastic squirt bottles or smaller dispensing bottles. Unlike toilet paper, hand sanitizer has seen a huge increase in usage due to the pandemic. Both homes and businesses are using more. Unlike toilet paper, hand sanitizer is easy to make. In fact, the only difficult part of the production is making the packaging. I know several distilleries that make hand sanitizer and either give it away or sell it for a small price, but require you to bring your own bottles. There's even a family near where I live that makes it at home and sells it on the side of the road. Given the ease of entering the market and the low profit margins, why would a company want to dramatically expand its production when it costs a lot of money? There are a lot of other things you might have questions about, things you cannot understand why they are in short supply. In many cases, it is a combination of increased demand due to the pandemic and having multiple supply chains where it's only the household chain that is actually experiencing a shortage. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and consider subscribing to this channel.